seems obvious now, but a year or so ago, nobody knew who the highest paid college athletes would be. Turns out they aren't top picks for the NFL draft, but rather three very beautiful and, relatively speaking, mediocre female basketball players and one gymnast. Hannah and Haley Cavendier play for the University of Miami and turn their Instagram and TikTok social media accounts into virtual printing presses. When the rules changed last year and allowed student athletes to profit on their name, image, and likeness, the twins cashed in big, millions big. That didn't sit well with some, especially Ethan Strauss, a writer for the Free Press, who wrote the NCAA has a hot girl problem. The Cavendier twins, the emerging oligarchs of women's college basketball, aren't the best players, but they might be the best looking. Ethan writes, the Cavendier twins, Moore said, have benefited handsomely from their very blonde girl-next-door looks, posting videos of themselves in bikinis and tight-fitting dresses. Lots of their videos hint at the possibility of one twin having a boyfriend. Others wink at the male fantasy of group sex with identical sisters, featuring captions like, when he asked for blonde twins for Christmas, and, quote, I want a girl with a twin sister. The twins say the article just perpetuates a blatant sexist trope. Kate Delaney is with us, host of America Tonight. You know, look, we deal a lot with what's fair on this show. I go sort of unfair, this past unfair, this article, just to being downright mean, and I'm trying to figure out why Ethan, who we invited on, he wouldn't come on, shocking. What are you so offended by?
Yeah, I don't understand. I think it's ridiculous that if women are supposed to be empowered, so what that they're beautiful? I mean, good for them. They work hard on their physiques. They did when they were at Fresno. They get the break, they go to Miami, and I say bravo to them. And I don't understand why there has to be this tearing down of them because they're attractive and they're doing what so many other influencers would do. They got hot on TikTok, and it was almost an accident because it was during the pandemic. They came up with something clever, and then that eventually a year later launched them into this stratosphere. And again, I think for them, it's positive, and it should be positive for other young women. It doesn't have to be negative.
Yeah, look, Jeannie Bouchard, professional tennis player. She was a Wimbledon finalist and then sort of left professional tennis, now an influencer, Paige Spiranac. Never really did well in professional golf at all. 2013, 2014, second team All-Mountain West golfer, San Diego State, and now is one of the most sort of powerful and voices in golf and in social media. What I think is interesting is that, you know, being a beautiful woman gets you ridiculed and made fun of. On the other hand, nepotism on the male side is just fine. Bronny James, son of LeBron James. Nobody says, hey, look at this guy who, you know, the only thing that he is going for him is his dad, who has given him everything in the world to help him be a pro basketball player. Archie Manning, nephew of Peyton and Eli Manning, famous last names, yet to even really play. Archie Manning became famous before he even went to college. And everyone in sports media just can't get enough of these two guys. What's going on?
Yeah, and you know, by all accounts, looking at what they can do, and I certainly have talked to lots and lots of scouts, Leland, about both of them, and I think they do have the right stuff ultimately. But you used the right word, nepotism. So they had nepotism in their favor, and they got the leg up from that. So if you're talking about Haley and Hannah, and they get a leg up because of their looks, again, they still were on the team in Fresno. They still were on the team in Miami. That should count for something. Yeah.
Look, I mean, look, if you want to say just because they are beautiful and it's terrible, but because they have nepotism, then it's great. The double standards bewildering. As we said, we invited Ethan on to come chat with us. He declined, shocking, but the invitation's still open. Kate, we're glad to have had you. Thank you.
Thank you.